I like that going after me is just calling you pregnant. It's just saying MPregasus. They're going after me.
Month is MorePegasus.
So all of his degenerate.
We should start from the beginning.
Welcome back to a series so messy, even Argentina subscribed. In today's video, it appears Hasan's whole squad is now going after me after he declared me as the main villain.
I like that going after me is like making offhand comments on stream.
Of his stream. Female Hasan, aka Denims, is desperately trying to make fun of me, trying to call me pregnant as an insult. I have no idea what that means. She starts justifying Hasan's insane statements about executions and canings, claiming we can't take a joke, and then accidentally admits it's not a joke. She continues non-stop glazing Hasan and tries to shit talk the legendary series. Now we've crossed the line. She then tries.
Dude, I hate when he gets into the Nux Taku voice. It's so annoying, dude. Oh my god.
Tries to act like a high school bully and try to make fun of me and does some weird nerd impressions.
I'm rubber and you're glue, okay?
Sorry,
actually...
I don't want to comment. I just want to let him do the preview.
30 years old, by the way. I have responded.
Guys, I don't know if you know this. After, I don't know what age he thinks. 20 maybe? 18, 16. No more whimsy. No more whimsy. Excuse you, I'm actually 40. Okay, get it right.
To the absolute brain rot. Asmin is calling out Hasan for being misogynistic and calling his lady friend a sex worker. He claims Hasan is acting like Andrew Tate, calling people gold diggers, and explains that she's already rich. He has responded to the viral clip of him being unable to find countries on a map despite being this political expert. Rank #1 driver, Extra Emily, has committed yet another driving violation, and she has responded, smash like for never-ending entertainment, and apparently making all my haters very angry.
Let's up those numbers!
Does MorePegasus make you hesitant to do big business importing and exporting assets into Singapore? Yeah. I am pretty concerned about Singaporean commerce right now. I feel like I want to do a lot of trade, but I just can't.
Now
let's
begin. Right, so it turns out the entire squad is after me now. Denims is also going after me. And this is after Hasan mentioned me like a billion times. He declared me like the number.
Sorry, saying Hasan mentioned me a billion times after you've made like 400 videos is so funny. I like that going after me is just calling you pregnant. It's just saying MPregasus. They're going after me.
#1 villain.
The official designated HasanAbi villain of the month is MorePegasus.
So all of his degenerate followers, the entire cult, has set their targets on me. And honestly, I couldn't have asked for anything better, because one fear I've always had in my 8 years on YouTube is running out of content. What if there's no drama, right? I'm just like, I have no content. Well, it turns out you can make yourself the drama and start milking yourself, which is just cinema. I think at this point, I'm going to be good for like the next year. Anyways, let's check out her meltdown over me. She started by trying to give me a new nickname. I think
Did you guys know you can milk yourself? Don't do that, man. What the hell? That's gonna get you banned, bro. There are websites for that. See, he's really not beating the MPregasus allegations. He's talking about milking himself. What the f?
she's calling me pregnant, and I genuinely have no idea where this came from.
First time I've asked you guys for anything ever before, but I really need this from you guys. We all need to stop collectively talking about MorePegasus by calling him his name. Okay, that's his dead. MorePegasus is his dead name. Okay, I would like everyone to get to calling him MorePregasus. Or even better, MPregasus. All right, like I'm begging, please, please, anytime you type in anyone else's chat, please call him MPregasus. I am asking, thank you for magnifying and sharing the good word. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Oh, wow, you seem really serious about this. Yes. Yeah, this is, I don't know if you guys know, a classic meltdown is what you're watching right now. This is a classic meltdown. You can tell someone is melting down when they're laughing, smiling, and speaking in a calm voice. Yeah, that's a classic meltdown. Kindly, I'm asking nicely. It's such a good name for him. Okay? Look, he's got the glow on him. Please. Please. MPregasus is so good. I'm asking so nicely. And if you guys ever like have enjoyed any second of my stream, you would do this small thing for me. He's going to need some paternity undershirts. Yeah, he needs the jeans that stretch out. Please. We'll figure out who impregnated him later, but I really need this.
That might be the least funny joke I've ever heard. That doesn't even roll off the...
Dude, you should watch your own content. It doesn't roll off the tongue. MPregasus rolls off the tongue. Great.
tongue. So, I guess I'm pregnant now, and I need...
Yay! Congrats! Oh my god. He's pregnant now. Congratulations. Is it twins? I'm so happy for you. You're going to make a great parent, okay? Good job. I should make that a soundbite. I guess I'm pregnant now.
Need new jeans. Wait, is she trying to call me fat? That's not very woke, Denims. Come on. Fat acceptance.
These people wouldn't know a joke if it hit them over the head in one of the caning sessions they undertook. What? No. It's not calling you fat. I'm calling you pregnant. They're different things. What? You're not fat. You're pregnant.
Listen, I got my copium excuse ready, okay? I'm a year into the bulk. You need to gain fat, become chubby to gain muscle naturally, all right? I'm not a fan of taking drugs like your friends, you know? I like...
Oh, he's heard about it. Aw, buddy, I wasn't even calling you fat. You don't have to show us all what you're insecure about. I just thought it was funny to call you MPregasus, which I said in the clip. I even said on the stream, my one purpose in this life is to sexualize men on the internet. That's my purpose. If I wanted to call you fat, I would just call you fat. What?
to be healthy long term, right? And believe it or not, I'm actually pretty fit, okay? I'd say I got Olympic level cardio about that, but that's a video for another.
Oh, he's so hurt about it. Yeah, remember, don't put it in the paper that I was hurt about it and that I'm insecure about being called fat. I don't understand. Yeah, if he wanted to like out woke me or something, he should have made like a "this is transphobia" joke or something like that. This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't. I hope he's been taking his folic acid. We need a healthy baby. Well, at least he's milking himself. At least he's milking himself. Good for him. There was this part I think that was pretty funny. Some of these parts are like, I don't know if he's pretending to be an idiot or he's actually
unintentionally
an idiot.
gotten pregnant through the screen, of course. Sorry, Denims. Unfortunately for you, OnlyFans hoes are actually not my type, believe it or not. I prefer...
Sorry, I have to pull up the meme. I'm saving myself for a virgin trad wife. I wish I could one day marry a deranged asocial schizoid. Can I say, first of all, listen, I'm proud of you and I'm happy for you for being pregnant, but I don't want kids, so it can't work out. You understand? Like, it's just too big of a commitment. And you're sitting here fantasizing about you turning down women, but you like failed to consider the women and the bitches and the hoes aren't interested. They're not. Mind you, yeah, I'm sorry, like, single father? What choices brought you there? Interesting. Close your legs, dude.
For intelligent women who are not, brain dead like you. Tell you what.
So true. That's why you fail to understand the joke.
You can keep gooning though, all right? I can't really stop you from that. It really disturbs me. It really creeps me out, but, it's not in my control.
Perfect. Again, I already told you guys, my purpose on this earth is to sexualize men on the internet. I did consider at one point, but I thought it would be too far, putting out like, in response to, do you guys remember the people that would post on every single woman's tweets? Like, is it pink? Or like, I can tell it's pink or whatever. I really, really considered for a brief moment making a penis chart of like all of the annoying chuds on the internet all of the annoying male chuds on the internet. But in like funny ways that I thought would be entertaining. So like really long, weirdly crooked, unbelievably thin, concerning, right? Or like short and stout, never fully hard, weird hair growth. Like I thought about doing that for like different varieties to be like, is it like this? Question mark? Like this? Shaped like this? Question mark? And then I was like, no, I think that's too far. I was like, this would be too far. Yeah, one of them is just a Riddler dick. It's just like, did you guys see that one post that was like, that would bang so hard you should do it? Someone braver than me should do it. Oh, let me see if I can find it. It was a post about the Captain America skin. And like the quote tweet was something like, it's not that I even dislike it. It's just that it looks so absurd that it's grotesque. Wait, LOL, or something like that was like the caption. And the point that I'm making is I feel like if we learned anything from like GamerGate 1, it's that you're not going to be able to explain ideas to people who aren't interested in participating in empathy. All you can do is show them what that is like on the other side in similar levels of extreme. And so people don't usually engage in the behavior, so you don't see it. But if you do engage in it, it makes people weirdly uncomfortable like this, like calling MPregasus for the purpose of doing it. Right? If the only insult that you can conjure up in your puny brain is OnlyFans whore, OnlyFans, and that's it. Okay, well, I have to do it back. I'm legally obligated. I have a contractual obligation to do that. I don't know if you guys have seen the post that I'm talking about. I don't think I can find it, but I saved it on the off chance that I would talk about it, but I don't remember when that even was. I don't remember when the skin came out is the problem. Dude, I can't believe he amplified my MPregasus message. That was so nice of him. Okay, there's no way I can find it. But yeah, I hope I explained the idea well. All right, let's keep going.
What can I do? So then she tries to justify Hasan's absolutely insane statements, talking about executions and canings.
Sorry, MPregasus finally responds to Hasan's concern that he is interfering with his valuable import-export business.
Billionaire, trillionaire investor, and he's keeping his valuable import-export business from Singapore because of me. And his entire chat spams this one meme for an hour straight. He keeps saying that I need to be caned and brutally beaten up because that's...
No, someone making content about you for once. Oh.
The only way he'd bring his business there. You mean your business of supporting a bunch of terrorists? And so then he starts saying that I need to be caned, right? And they call me like more.
Also, I have to say, man, do these people like just ignore reality? Is that what happens? If the only business that Hasan was in is like endorsing terrorists or whatever, why the would a bunch of Democratic candidates want to constantly go on his show? People who, by the way, aren't even for sanctions against Israel.
More caning in his chat instead of MorePegasus. And basically he wants me brutally beaten up for making YouTube videos on him. Totally sane audience, by the way. Totally normal people were actually...
Can you believe it? It's never jokes when the enemy is making the jokes about us.
Dealing with here.
Listen, it's only hyperbole and funny jokes when we say it on our side. All right? When you guys say jokes, they're never real, and you mean them 100% totally seriously. Okay?
And he'll all hide behind, well, I'm actually joking.
20 more gains because he can't take a joke is crazy. Failure to understand humor. That's another 30 canings.
Classic Denims being very stupid as usual. So,
like, he literally doesn't understand humor when it's against him.
Classic Denims, you're being very stupid by reading a funny chat message and laughing.
Here's the difference. Let me spell it out for you, right? I've actually never said that Hasan deserves to be beaten or executed. That is the...
Yeah, dumbass. We're saying you are constantly in favor of the legal system being used against people that you think are, quote, guilty. And we're making a joke about you being held to Singaporean law. Hello? Are you fucking... Like, how dumb do you have to be to not understand that? We didn't write Singaporean law about canings. Like, what the... I don't know how much more, like how much more can we dumb this down for him to understand? He's made like 400 videos being like, actually, I think it's based for Ethan to do anything he wants and exploit the legal system to get anything he wants. And when people make the same joke about the legal system being used against him, he suddenly doesn't understand anything ever.
Difference there, because I know where the line is, right? I know there's a line that you don't cross even when you're giving criticism to people.
And the line you don't cross is saying that the legal system should be used against someone for violating the law. You cross that line all the time. Hello?
I'm aware that there are unhinged people on the internet who do stupid things all the time, and that's why I constantly say to never even go to his stream or his chat or anywhere. Meanwhile, Hasan does the opposite and brigades every fucking comment section.
Huh? No, he does. I guess if you just make stuff up, yeah.
Every tweet. This is the difference between us. I don't support any harassment. You guys harass people all the time. And I feel like this is just...
I guess we're just hallucinating now. I guess when you make 400 videos about people that you don't like, that's not harassment. But when other people make content about you, it's always harassment. The perpetual victimhood is so embarrassing. It's just cringy. That's the problem that I have. It's just so fucking cringy.
Typical with Hasan and his orbiters, right? They never apologize. They always double down, and they are so far gone.
He was literally completely wrong about the lawsuit, and then he didn't apologize. So for him to say anything at all about apologies is amazing.
They can't even see the difference between actual criticism and talking about someone dying. But of course, these are the same lunatics who are, dancing to Charlie Kirk songs, dancing on his grave or whatever. And,
because we carry the flame. Hello?
That's an entire issue. They got some...
I wish just one of these assholes were entertaining. I just wish one of them could make, like, one compelling argument. It's like, it's sad. Like, he has to dumb down the argument to the point where he says, like, well, I don't call for violence, because he has to ignore the fact that no one is calling for violence. They're calling for the state to be used against you as a joke to make fun of the fact that you're for the state being used against other people that you don't like. It's
weird ass political climate in the USA. Thank God I don't live there, because honestly, that's I don't know how you guys deal with it. Half the people are crazy, half of them are psycho, they want each other dead. Like, it's just really weird. So, I was just taken aback. I'm not used to such psychos, But luckily, I'm in a land far, far away from any of these lunatics. So then she just
yes, you're in Singapore. So we need everyone to understand that I as a big commerce person, I'm just very concerned about my commerce, my exports, my imports with Singapore, as we really all should be. Like the man known as MPregasus. His behavior concerns me enough for me to want to halt commerce with Singapore.
Dick rides Hasan. I guess that's like regular.
Saying that when you're just pro anything Ethan Klein does is incredible. It's incredible.
Programming, right?
Can we watch something else? I'm getting strong. Secondhand soy. I can feel my man breasts tingling.
Joking, as he's actively pulling up laws, pulling up executions, pulling up fucking social media accounts, legitimately getting his fucking fans to spam at these Twitter accounts or whatever.
Known for its ports.
Dude, no joke, this guy unironically does this for the...
By the way, isn't it funny that he's talking about all these things, but he doesn't want to show any of the clips of Hasan getting people to spam these accounts? This is the Fox News rule. If it exists, they would be blasting the clip of it existing. If he was pulling up executions and saying, everyone report this guy, they would just be using that clip. The fact that he's not using the clip means it doesn't exist because he made it up.
Entire stream. He thought this was the funniest joke of all time. He was like, damn, my stream is so dog shit and so boring, and I'm so unentertained.
Also, I have to say, clowning on other people for not being funny, according to you, meanwhile you never make jokes ever, is an incredible display of stupidity. It's just so lazy. It's like, what joke do you make? You have what admittedly, we've watched not much because I can't stand his voice, but 5-10 minutes, he doesn't make any jokes. Is this a new video? I've seen him say the same exact things before. I mean, keep watching. His stream is so dog shit and boring that he has a massive audience, huge pull, real life politics, real life impact on real politicians, and also is large enough that he can create an entire complex of anti-Hasan sentiment. Like, bro literally is paying your bills, man. Dude, but for bitch is spin. Sure. Stream fell off so bad that he had to make a joke about caning me.
The classic argument. Hasan is paying your bills, bro. Yeah, so I've explained this 5,000 times. They clearly aren't listening. I don't need Hasan, okay? I've been successful
Copium.
before him. I'll be successful after him. Yes, at the moment, I do make money off him, but I could easily choose another subject and then
I could do it anytime I want. Bro is literally a cigarette addict talking about quitting. I could stop cigarettes anytime I wanted. I could do it anytime I wanted. All right? I could stop anytime. I'm choosing not. Oh. So true. Everyone believes you.
make an equal amount of money, right? If Hasan retired tomorrow, I would literally just find another person to talk about, right? And it's so crazy. They ignore the fact that I've been popping off for 8 years. Obviously, I did not need Hasan to be entertaining. This is a...
Someone else can pull his stats. I'm sorry. Like, I can't. It's so obviously slop. Like, the reason he makes Hasan content is because it's easy content to farm. That's why he makes the content. Because you can only make so many videos about other content creators because they're just harder to hate farm. Right? Also, very comically, I don't think anyone even knew who MPregasus was prior to his Hasan videos.
complete fantasy they've made up. They think that, oh, well, the second you stop talking about Hasan, your views are going to go to zero. When I talk about other people and the views are fine, obviously. Even better most of the time. So then she dares.
Again, he's just pretending like he doesn't understand that there's like ebbs and flows of content. And there's constant, predictable, like bread and butter content. But there's only so many clips that you can make or so many videos you can make talking about like fucking Kai Sena or talking about Emaru or talking about whatever. The Hasan well is like an endless flow, which is why he's never going to stop. I mean, he admitted as much when he said, listen, if he retired, I would make other videos. Oh, okay. I don't know why you would admit that.
Go after the legendary series. This is the greatest sin anyone could possibly do. He's like flailing around, like flopping like a fish out of water. And he's like, oh shit, I need to take somebody else down with me. Desperately trying to claw at anybody, any of his haters, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Classic Hasan stream. Watching 8 hours of MPregasus content. Mm-hmm. That's it. The other problem, there's one massive hole with this theory, which is if you've watched any of this content, it's all the same recycled garbage. Someone in chat just said this, by the way, but like, yeah. Someone in chat said, did we watch this video already? I swear he said the exact same thing before. Literally all of it is the exact, like if you've watched one anti-Hasan video, you've really seen them all. They don't do anything new with the information. There's nothing interesting that they do with the information. It's just the same old trash over and over and over again. There is also something pretty funny about like his content is so boring and he's so washed, and that's why I had to make 400 videos on him.
Going after the legendary series. Oh my god. The nerf. Yo, Denims, I know you're like super, super slow, but you realize
Sorry, let me let him finish.
Is the commentary. It's
Do you realize that there isn't commentary you can make if there's nothing to comment on?
not actually Hasan. Hasan is replaceable. That could be any other person. But the reason people tune in is actually the entertainment and the commentary.
No, they tune in because they want to see anti-Hasan content. You are one of many people in a sea that is replaceable. Like, I don't understand the cope on like, I could change at any moment. I'm choosing not to.
That is being provided. That's why when I talk about people that are not Hasan, the views remain, right? If it was dependent on Hasan, then all the views would drop to zero.
Let me explain it in the most simple terms, okay? People still watch the After Sun episodes in Love Island because they want their fix of slop content. And they'll deal with like their fix of slop content because they know something better is waiting around the corner. All right? This is the same reason people watch filler. People will watch filler because they know that the next arc might be a good one. So they're down to watch the next good arc. This is filler content for your audience that desperately wants anti-Hasan content. You hit a nerve. He's not hiding it well. He sounds so mad. I don't know why he's so mad about it. Dude, between him defending his physique and being like, I'm actually bulking. And I'm going to start looking really good. It's like, what? I wasn't even trying to call you fat. I just thought it would be funny to say that you're MPregasus. What? What the?
And I would argue that Hasan is actually sabotaging my career because honestly, I have to keep responding to this moron. Maybe I'd actually have covered even
I have to keep responding to him.
more people and blew up my career even more rather than dealing with you irrelevant losers, right? Maybe I could go back to more.
Hasan's so irrelevant that he has 30,000 viewers and talks to every major politician and ends up on CNN and Fox News and all these other platforms. And then there's the most important, most relevant, MPregasus.
Popular people like Logan Paul and start pulling 1 million views again instead of talking about people that I get more views than. Like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm genuinely questioning my life now. I'm like,
because it's easy trash content. That's it. That's the only reason. It just makes more money to just put out garbage that's exactly the same every single time and people will eat it up anyways.
hey, why am I talking about people who get lesser views than me at this point? Like, Jesus, anyways, I don't know what the argument here is. Like, I make recycled garbage. There's nothing new in a channel that is covering new news, new drama every day. There's nothing.
Yes, correct. Because at the end of the day, the only content that he makes about Hasan is literally, Hasan is a terrorist sympathizer, dog shock. Can you believe Hasan? Hasan. Like, it's recycled garbage. Like, it literally is. No, this recycled garbage is less recycled than the last bit of recycled garbage because Hasan recently got talked about, or someone spoke about this old clip of him. So now it's new again. It's like,
Nothing new. I mean, you could say that about literally any other channel except mine. Like, if you looked at a gaming channel that's always playing Rocket League, oh, there's nothing new. All this guy does is play Rocket League. All this guy does is play GTA. At least.
okay, I feel like I have to explain this. Do you understand that both things could be true? For starters, do you understand that both things can be true? That a channel that does only Balatro could be recycled content constantly, but also your channel is definitely recycled content.
Me, there's fucking new news every day. I guess you could say all this guy does is talk about the news. I mean, yeah, but the news is by definition.
This guy only talks about the news. The news in question. What was Hasan eating today? That's not the news, bro.
Definition new. It's in the word. Oh my god. And by the way, Hasan streams are unbearably hard to watch. Like, this guy is so damn boring. The only time he's
Well, yeah, because he actually covers the news, which is too much brain power for you. I know, crazy. He's like, oh my god, he's like talking about I don't even know who these people are. Whatever, I'll tune in later.
watchable is when you interject commentary and actually make him entertaining and talk about him just crashing out and losing it like a nut job, right? Half the time my viewers are commenting, I gotta skip the Hasan clips because he's so damn boring. So then she takes a play from...
What I don't understand is, like, who are you trying to convince? Like, the viewership doesn't lie. If Hasan is so boring, why does he have 30,000 viewers? What is their... Why do they... What's their explanation for that? I just don't get it.
From Hasan's book and tries to make fun of me being this high school bully, trying to call me a nerd, I guess. And you gotta love his, like, deranged chat, dude. Get him caned. We're just joking, guys. We're just joking. Get him caned. Get him executed. Of course, perhaps even more canings. That's my new name now, apparently. And the funniest part about all of this, on the 0.0001% chance that this deranged psycho is even allowed into Singapore,
Kane Burt is not joking.
Who would be the one more likely to be caned in this
The
scenario?
canes will not stop until morale improves. The canes will continue until morale improves.
I'd say. Also, I don't think people get executed for
Huh? Ah, the classic intellectual juggernaut, MPregasus, here with an undefeatable argument.
No, you. Yeah, well, I'm rubber and you're glue. Okay? Actually,
Class act. Continue.
Denims. You're 30 years old, making high
This guy literally is not capable of saying an insult that isn't stupid. 30 years old, OnlyFans. That's it. Those are the only insults that he has. And I'm making high school jokes because you act like a high schooler. Have you watched your like, go and check your metrics, man. I guarantee you, if you check MPregasus's metrics, the vast majority of his audience is under 25. I think the way that usually YouTube breaks it down is like 13 to 17 or something, 18 to 25, and then 26 to 35, whatever. Like, it's, you act like a high schooler, so I'm treating you like one and making fun of you.
school nerd jokes. Wow, guys, he has glasses. Oh my god.
Does he think I called him a nerd for having glasses? Like, I don't understand how someone could be so stupid. He thinks me calling him MPregasus was me trying to call him fat. I wasn't. He thinks me calling him a nerd is because of his glasses. It's because of the fact that you act like a loser, okay? And because you have a nerd voice. You literally sound like,
wow, guys, look at that. She's saying that about me.
like you literally sound like that. It has nothing to do with the Hasan is wearing glasses in these clips. I have glasses. Why would I make fun of someone? Like, the stupidity is off the charts to think that I would make fun of someone for having glasses and put a nerd voice on because of glasses, when glasses are objectively sexy as like, faces literally get made, I guess, make or break a face. And some people look really good with glasses and some people look really bad with glasses. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that you sound like a loser and you talk like a loser and you act like a loser. So I'm going to make fun of you like you're a loser. Like, so guys, genuine stupidity or just pretending to be an idiot? Can we get a poll?
Yeah, he's gonna watch and he's like, wow, I can tell Denims is literally calling me sexy because she said glasses are sexy. I guess the verdict is out. Like,
Oh my god, dude. It's brutal. It's brutal. Can you imagine? Sorry, I just don't, I can't. I just can't. Dare I would argue medically stupid.
oh, I'm a loser. That's rich coming from someone with purple hair at 30.
Excuse you, I'm 45. Okay? Please just get it right next time. I just don't understand how hard it is to get my age correct. Freak. Why do you get older every time? It's because people age. People get older over time. Look at this idiot. Dude, I've been watching this guy's content.
Today we're making a Hello Tea, a jasmine, gin, and elderflower cocktail topped with a guava foam. Now admittedly, this cocktail looks perfect for the Xiaohongshu girlies. I mean, there's foam, it's purple, but it's also quite delicious and delicate. First things first, let's start with the guava foam. To a vessel, we're adding a can of guava juice, and then we're adding our favorite foaming agents, xanthan gum, and of course, methylcellulose 50. Use a
Obviously, duh. Just take out the methylcellulose 50 that you have stored.
milk frother to incorporate. It should double in size pretty quickly, and then add it to a whipper. I should call them. Charge with an N2O charge, and then we're leaving it in the fridge for about 2 hours. Let's make our jasmine tea cordial. Start off with 7.5 grams of jasmine pearls, and to that we're adding 500 ml of hot water. Let this steep for 10 minutes, then strain the tea out. After straining, we're adding 75 grams of sugar and 2.5 grams of citric acid to
This shit is so sweet.
balance. But Lance, it's not purple yet. Let's add butterfly pea flowers to the mix and get that started. After a bunch of stirring, the butterfly pea will stain the cordial from yellow to red to finally a cool purple. To make our Hello Tea, let's add 3 ounces of our jasmine cordial to a mixing glass, an ounce and a half of gin, and a 1/4 ounce of elderflower liqueur. Stir that down with ice. To a rocks glass, we're adding a big ice cube, our Hello Tea, and then finally topping off with our guava foam. It's light, refreshing, a bit tropical from the guava, but still plays nicely with the jasmine tea and the gin. Cheers.
I feel like the way that MPregasus talks about his content, he talks about it like it's this, where he's like, I don't make recycled slop. I don't do that. I make real original content. It's like, no, dude, you're in the same boat that everybody else is in that makes recycled slop. You make recycled slop. It's okay. On this stream, sometimes we do recycled slop, and sometimes we do news. I like a good 50-50 balance. I feel like the slop and the fun make the news a little bit more bearable. They're so different, I thought we moved on. Yeah. Slop can be very good. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's just like, I jokingly put on, I had guests over, and my guests were like, well, you're the streamer, put something on. I'm like, okay. First of all, that's a hate crime against me. Okay, I am a protected class. All right. Second, absolutely I will. So I'm going through like the YouTube or whatever, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't watched it in a while. Let me put on a Veritasium video and tell me why I started getting so invested in this fucking Veritasium video. I was like, dude, what? What do you mean they're bouncing this X-ray light off of 9 mirrors? What the fuck do you mean that they have melted tin, liquid tin being hit with light? What the, what? Huh? Dead ass? Are you serious? I haven't finished the video. Sorry, I might be mispronouncing it. I always just call it Veritasium, but I'm pretty sure that's not how you pronounce it. Maybe it is. I don't know. Lithography, yeah. And I was just going crazy with it. I was enjoying the shit out of that video. Why did I bring that up? Oh, that was to say, I feel like there's so much really, really good content that isn't recycled trash, like just 24/7 recycled trash. You have to either be a fucking moron or a child to be watching the recycled garbage. The like, here's episode 532 about why Hasan is 200% done. Like even Ethan Klein, like it was fun to like make jokes and make content, but then like at some point it just got boring. I was like, all right, well, that cycle ended. Okay, time to move on. Yeah. It's just not, after a certain point, it just becomes the same thing, right? Same thing with Asmongold. It's like, there was a period of like Mold Monday that was really funny and really fun to do. But then at some point he just like, I don't know if he just got lazier or I just started getting bored. I was like, the content is just not as good anymore. It's just not as good as it used to be. I feel like he used to make actual like some semblance of like an argument, and then he stopped making arguments and he just started like saying like, yeah, well, I don't care because I'm going to do whatever I want to do and I don't care about other people not wanting that for themselves. And it's like, oh, okay. All good things must come to an end. So I just don't get like I could choose to stop making Hasan videos at any point. I'm just simply choosing not to. But if he retired, I would. What? Okay. Huh? It is cool that there are like, people are, I think, tired enough. Let me see if I can pull it up. People are finally getting a little bit tired of like the constant perma-slop, or they're getting tired enough that they've started like making content about other things. Like, let me see if I can, or sorry, there's been a small ecosystem of anti-slop. Like, I didn't even see this. Where was it? I wanted to actually watch this video, but then the time sort of passed, and then I decided I wasn't going to do that. This guy made like a video on like people reacting to the lawsuit win. It might be in this one. It was later. I don't know if I could find it, but MPregasus said, he said that he just went off of vibes and was like, well, I just guessed that she would lose. Like, what? Why would you admit that, dude? The other thing I don't get is like, at some point, don't you eventually have to like move on? Right? Look at this guy. Why do you keep talking about this guy? I need you to understand. He's done tens of hours of content on me. I'm simply reclaiming my time. Okay? I'm reclaiming my time. I want to hear your politics. Isn't it interesting that you only come in when I'm talking about other content creators, but you never come in when I'm not doing that? Isn't that interesting? Because yesterday we spent a bunch of time talking about politics, and the day before that we spent a bunch of time talking about politics. Isn't that crazy? Yesterday we did a bunch of segments. We talked about lettuce explosive diarrhea. We talked about the flyover jets. We talked about the testosterone pumping. We talked about the Trump. We watched the entirety of the most recent Trump speech. Have you tried showing up for like a politics segment and then you could hear about my politics? Have you considered that? Damn. Yeah. Yeah, you should try that. You should try showing up to a stream that says it's going to be politics, and then you can get to know the politics instead of showing up during a segment where I'm having fun and then getting upset. You should try it. You should try it. I know. This might surprise you, but you're only going to find soup in the soup store. Yeah. I don't mean to alarm you. I don't know if it was in this video or not, but maybe it was. No, I don't think so. There was like this clip of it that was pretty funny. Maybe I can find it. One more attempt. Yeah, I think that's 5,000 canings. No, 5 billion canings. Comedy is not non-existent, so I have to be serious, obviously. Most millennial oh my God, real voice. Most millennial reference soup in the soup store. Listen, okay? Someone link this.
I think that if you are living a life unobserved and consuming fecklessly without consideration, I don't care if you're reading philosophy or watching Love Island. I think that they are similarly moot. You know, the only truly brain rot thing is to not be an active consideration of the implications of what you're watching.
Yeah.
This can be a legitimately insightful thing to consume. It says a lot of.
Well, it doesn't even have to be insightful, right? It can just be a nice break from talking about other things or thinking about other things. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, sometimes the news is just really depressing, okay? Sometimes the news is just, it's just like, oh, I mean, yesterday, the news was, here are these wildfires that are destroying homes, fucking forests, people's lungs, the atmosphere. Here's this this massive flooding happening in Texas. Here's this giant sinkhole that opened up in LA. Right? Sometimes the news is just like depressing. So it's nice to have something that's fun. Right? You can't just do nothing but Q ranked. That's how you end up that's how you end up wanting to drink a glass of lava. Okay?
About what people were willing to present at that time, what the social strategies for, like, I don't know, online engagement, converting a, you know, reality TV stint into a more like enduring career, etc. kind of comes from. Like, there's a lot of interesting shit here. I don't really think that these people are better or worse. I think that people are complex, and I think that this circumstance can bring the worst out of people. How did the editing go about coaxing these kinds of statements out of us? Like, the point is that.
Well, also, okay, so like, admittedly, sorry, one second, this shatter. Too bad all of California is in a sinkhole. This is either from someone who lives in LA or a chud. Please elaborate. Depending on your answer, my answer changes. But second, okay, this is going to sound controversial, or maybe it's not at all. Love Island is not something that I would reach for in like a sea of content. Oh, did he answer chud or no? Okay, no. If you got a soundboard, what would be the first sound you added? I have a soundboard. I just don't use it. I got it because chat peer pressured me, but I just don't use it. To settle some of the U.S. debt, sell Cali to Mexico. Do you understand that California pays into the federal government significantly more than it takes out? You would be selling one of the U.S.'s most valuable economies. And GDP, and like, I mean, California has what, the 4th largest GDP? California literally subsidizes states like Alabama. We could get a good 3 trillion. Okay, well, shit poster alert? Maybe shit poster. Perhaps. Sorry, I want to finish my fucking take. I want to finish my take. Would it be okay if you just waited for a second, sir? Where are you? You know, like, just if you could just give me like 10 minutes, thank you. That should be enough time so I don't get stunlocked. Usually people who can handle 10-minute timeout are chill. And then people who can't, it's like, oh, I don't want you here anyways. So what was I saying? Right. So yeah, Love Island is not necessarily a show I would pick up on my own. without peer pressure. I definitely picked it up because of peer pressure. And I enjoyed it because there were a lot of things in the, like most of the episodes. I mean, listen, admittedly, I watched all of it on 2X. Okay. And I did skip like 6 episodes. Okay. Listen, be reasonable with me. But I will say there were things that were actually really interesting about it. Like the movie night where they show like these people what they were saying. I feel like in the real world, normally you don't ever, I mean, you're not recorded at all times, right? You don't get to see how you actually sounded and how you actually came off. And your brain is so bad at remembering things, and it's so good at like protecting you, and it's so good at like rewriting your memories that when you think back on something, you're like, well, no, I don't feel that way. So I couldn't have been that mean. And then you like watch it back, and these people on the show, they were saying like awful things about some of the other contestants. And they're like, yeah, fuck her, lol, like, lol, like, oh my God, she's like a kid, like, ew, lol. Like, these girls are like, these new girls are sexy. And then, like, these people are like watching it back and they're like, oh my God, I look like a huge fucking asshole. Did I really say all that shit? Like, I don't even remember saying that shit. Oh my God. So, like, that's cool. Like, because again, normally in the real world, that would never happen. You would never be able to, like, get footage of your interaction with other people and about how you interacted with talking about other people. And it like provides this introspection that otherwise you would never get an opportunity to experience. So I feel like there are some things about the show that are actually kind of interesting. Most of it is really boring, but the parts that are good are actually not. You watch Big Brother? No, I've tried. I can't. I haven't gotten into it. Love Island is legitimately fascinating. I normally don't like dating shows. I mean, again, I think like the first episodes are so boring. They're so boring because you don't know any of the cast and no one's, it's just, so yeah. It's always cringe to see your younger self. Well, I mean, the younger self in the case of like Love Island is like from a week ago. But anywho, have you seen Love Island UK? I've heard it's better, but I just can't. I can't do it, man. I can't. They're all pretending to talk like that. It's fucked up, man. I will not be falling for the propaganda. Do you judge One Piece on the first episode? You can't do that. You mean the anime One Piece? No, I've watched like hundreds of episodes. I just haven't caught up in a while. I do think it's like a massive red flag, the type of person that watches slop content, but they don't recognize that what they watch is slop, so they judge other people's slop. Like, if you're like, ew, I can't believe you watch Love Island, but like, you keep up with anything slop related, it's cringe. It's so cringy. That's just not your flavor of slop. All right. Not this. Okay, sorry. This was the last thing I was going to say. This was I think I found it. This one. This is by far like the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life. So please buckle up.
How the fuck are you calling us out? Fact of the matter is, we made an educated guess.
Oh, God. Actually,
We made an educated guess that Denims would lose her lawsuit. What were you educated on? How did you make that educated guess?
Pegasus, you actually did the opposite of make an educated guess, you dumb fuck. You dumbass. You made an uneducated fucking guess. Completely uneducated guess. Because you're still stating complete mistruths, falsehoods, about the fucking case, about the conclusion, about what the judge said. All you have to do is read the fucking verdict. And a lot of what you're saying is obviously exposed as bullshit. Your guess was not educated. It was convenient, and it was you going with the fucking horde. And guess where the fucking horde was headed? Straight off a goddamn cliff. Thank God that judge actually cared about fucking fair use. Because guess what?
It's like the people that say, like, I guess you can just watch Disney movies and say nothing. I guess I'm going to watch Toy Story 5 and say nothing. And just look at the camera. It's like, you know, like, listen, admittedly, some legal filings are really dense and they are difficult to read. Having read a bunch of them in school, some of them are just the text is boring. You don't know the parties in advance. There's a bunch of fucking like companies that you don't know. Like, there's a bunch of statutes that are difficult to understand. The filings in my case were all really easy to read. There was basically like nothing in them that was complicated. There was like maybe one or two things, but they were actually, there was not that much legalese in any of the filings that we filed or that the opposing counsel filed or like anything. It was really, really not easy to read. And sorry, it was not hard to read. And it was short. Like the filings were short and the judge's ruling was short. The judge's ruling was not, it was like how many pages? Like, I think in total, it was like 20, but in actuality, it was like 5 actual pages of the ruling or whatever. Surprisingly readable. It was very readable. And like the judge literally says, here are all the ways that it was transformed. This is clearly transformative. There's a lot of commentary that was added here. There was a lot of commentary that was added here. And that's like it's throughout the judge's ruling. So you can only think that if you just can't read one legal filing. Like,
If Denims lost that case, you would all be fucked.
Frankly, it was pre-law tiered. It took me 10 minutes to read and understand. It was not complicated.
The reactors, they would all be fucked. The entire React ecosystem would be fucked. But hey, just my opinion.
That's based on the facts available at the time, and we're wrong 1 out of 1,000,000 times, and we listen to what the lawyer...
Oh yeah, 1 out of 1,000,000 times.
We listened to what the lawyer said. The lawyer in question, lol count mindset.
Times Pegasus. Holy shit.
I can't. It's just too nonsensical, man. That's enough of that. All right. Listen, the day that MPregasus, I did my job, okay? I got him to address the MPregasus statement allegations. All right? And also, he even admitted I'm pregnant and that he's milking himself. So, I got what I wanted. Are you going to do CPS if he hatches? Is insane. That's insane.